I'm a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant, Sarah Fong. On the last episode of Dangan Ronpa V3, the second death happened, and unfortunately for all of us, it was one of my favorite characters. I'm really excited to find out how this case is going to unravel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Boy, I sure do hope I remember all of these voices. Ugh, getting right into it. For the second time at the Ultimate Academy, a body discovery announcement sounded out. Those who weren't present at the magic show heard it and came running. Alright, so these are people we know weren't here.
What?
What's going on? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Thanks for the install. We should break the tank, right? We gotta check what's inside.
What?
What? Break it? Yeah, break it. It'll take too long to drain it by hand.
Huh?
But what do we even use to break?
Hey!
Gonta, Keyboy, you're up.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean, we're up? Gonta, throw Keyboy as hard as you can. Use that robot like a battering ram. I'm rhymed.
Do not mock me!
Who are you calling a battering ram?
Got it.
Gonta, throw Kibo. Got it.
Got it!
Then I'll help too.
Please
Now wait
wait.
just a second. You don't need to team up now. Oh yeah, just fucking throw him into a piranha tank.
Ah!
The sound was intense. A wall of piranhas and water dyed red with blood rushed out. Pink, but sure. We watched helplessly as the area flooded with water. After some deliberation, we decided to start cleaning everything up. However, I made sure not to disturb the scene more than necessary. With Kirumi's expertise, we were able to clean up enough to start investigating. Oh, there's bones. I've gathered Ryoma's body and belongings in one place. Kibo looked depressed. He was just used as a battering ram, so I understand why. He also did just talk about a pile of your friend's bones, but sure. Why not go with the obvious? He's been reduced to such that he can be carried in one hand. How fleeting and fragile life is. Going to put piranhas in bucket. Piranhas all got big tummies. Going to think they fool.
Ew.
Today, Ryoma is fish food. Ugh, and tomorrow he'll be fish shit.
Oh my.
Don't say such things.
Himiko?
Himiko, are you okay?
Is this...
This wasn't an accident, was it? Does this mean the killing game has started again? How could this happen? We swore to each other, didn't we? We swore we'd never let the killing game start up again. So that was just a lie. You guys are liars. All you liars, apologize to Ryoma. He believed the killing game wouldn't happen anymore.
Unacceptable.
Your disingenuous tears mark you as the liar right now.
Did I get
Oh, you figured it out? You've got a pretty good eye there, Kyo. Hey guys! How's it feel now that you've got a second murder victim on your hands? Huh?
Oh?
Ryoma's transparent. Has my X-ray vision superpower finally awakened? No, girl, he's just a bag of bones. Father, you don't have superpowers. He's just been reduced to a skeleton.
Alright!
Finally, I've been waiting for the killing game to start up again. That means we can put all this boring crap on hold and stop playing the blame game. You're raring to go, Mono. Who are you again?
The hell you saying?
Oh, he was like, not sure what his name was. Monosuke. You should at least remember your own kid's name.
Hey.
Mono, Fanny, are you okay?
5, 4...
Are you counting, Mono Fanny? Why are you counting?
Because 3, I'm seriously 2, gonna puke 1, no.
I wish I sounded that cute when I puked. Ah, she puked again.
You
What the hell are you doing, you failure? Listen up. We're here to make sure the killing game goes smoothly, capiche? Also to keep me company, and new mascots present lots of exciting business opportunities. Shut up, you failure. Want me to?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, hey, this conversation is fun and all, but we should really get this over with. Don't we need to start investigating or something?
All right, I'll get the culprit this time for sure. Hurry up and give us the thingy. You mean the Monokuma file, right? Also, I investigated the cause of death this time, so read it to your heart's delight. I'm gonna guess he was poisoned or hit? Something that caused him to black out. I wonder if he was alive when he was in the tank. No, because that would be a different cause of death. Guess we'll find out. Oh, this is sort of unrelated, but I got a great business idea. Yeah, that is totally unrelated. Let's use the Monokuma file to start a funeral service business. You know how it gets awkward after funerals when you start asking about the cause of death? If we pass out Monokuma files, even the worst deaths will get a giggle out of the attendees. Well, Pops, what do you think? You're so freaking cute. Huh? Cute. The way you pass out the files is just so cute. Why don't you come over here? Ugh, Pops is gonna lick me all over. Alright. I wanna check this file. Father's showering Monosuke with all his love. You think maybe Monosuke's right? Maybe Father doesn't like us anymore because we're not hostile and threatening enough. He does seem to have like a weird relationship with these bears. I wonder if they're gonna wind up being good guys. I think maybe I'll follow Monosuke.
So long. Farewell. So then.
In any event, let us begin the investigation.
But
Investigation? So it's really going to start again.
Actually,
I can't believe it. One of us killed Ryoma.
Someone among us. No
What
more.
is happening?
Gonta no wanna investigate friends. No wanna suspect friends. Then don't do it. I'm not going to investigate either.
because
You'll be fine if you're short a person, and I doubt a child caregiver would be much help anyway. Mighty suspicious. Wait, Maki! I tried to stop her, but Maki didn't even turn around and just kept walking.
what was that?
The fuck is that bitch's problem? She's seriously not gonna investigate?
incomprehensible.
That seems rather irresponsible. She likely assumes everyone else will take care of it, and I suppose she isn't wrong. Damn, did she do it?
Hi, Mosby. My doggy is saying hello.
But why would she say that now? She participated in Rantaro's investigation. Although I suppose Maki has been acting strange lately. I've been told she spends all day in her lab. What is she doing in there?
Jeez.
Well, I'll have a talk with Maki later. For now, we should start investigating. I'm seriously pissed we gotta do this, but it's our only chance to survive.
Right?
Yep, I'll do my very best too. Gunta and I have to work especially hard so we can regain everyone's trust.
You right.
Oh yes, you're right. But we don't even need to investigate. It's pretty obvious who the culprit is. I was gonna say Maki.
Huh?
Ryoma was murdered during a certain little magical girl show, right? I was gonna blame Himiko. So I think we need to be a little more suspicious of that little magical girl. But she's so suspicious that it seems not suspicious. But then again, she's made herself look not suspicious, so now she's super suspicious.
Hey, degenerate male!
Jeez, shut up already. How dare you toy with Himiko's pure heart?
You got me.
But you just said Himiko, didn't you? But I never mentioned her name. Ah, shut up, shut up. Himiko would never do something like that. I know her best. Right, Himiko?
No.
This is the part where you agree with me.
Anyway.
Himiko, can you at least tell us the trick behind the underwater escape act?
Because
If we know how the trick works, we can try to figure out who killed the culprit.
It's
Or
impossible.
who the culprit killed. That's not possible.
Huh?
Not possible? Why not?
It's magic.
There's no trick to the underwater escape, because it was my magic. How long is that donkey-lipped midget gonna keep saying that?
Himiko, in order for us to find the culprit, it's plain to see we need your help.
Cut it out.
My answer won't change, no matter what you say.
'Cause
There's
I'm
no
innate.
trick to my magic, because it's magic. How long are you gonna keep that bullshit up? Listen, if we don't catch the culprit, we're...
Cut it out already.
That's enough. If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Oh, I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko.
What?
I'm not bullying her. It's her fault she's being so stubborn. Well, it's fine if you don't want to tell us. I'll just find out myself. Actually, that sounds pretty fun.
It seems as if.
To solve this mystery, we must first learn the trick behind Himiko's underwater escape act.
We
must
have
do
no
it.
choice in the matter. He's right. We have no choice. We have no choice but to find who the culprit is who killed Ryoma. The investigation is to save all of our lives because we're risking our lives in this class trial. Okay, time to investigate. Hey, Shuichi, you got a sec?
Huh?
What's wrong?
I mean,
Before we start the investigation, there's something I gotta tell you. You're my sidekick from now on.
Huh?
Your sidekick? I'm more of a scientist kind of guy, so I'm not really cut out for investigations. Yeah, exactly. But that's a good quality to have for an investigation.
listen up.
Plus, the only stage fit for Kaito Momoto, luminary of the stars, is the universe itself. So I'll leave the details to you. Pave the path for my success. But I don't know what to do as a sidekick. Don't worry about it. I'll make all the tough calls. You just gotta do what I say. He loves to make his own decisions, doesn't he? So, I'll take full responsibility. Since you're my sidekick, there's nothing for you to worry about.
Huh?
Alright, let's get started. First, we gotta check the Monokuma file.
Okay.
Kaito making his sidekick like this? Could it... or making... I wonder what he's trying to piece together here. I'm scared. I try hard not to be, but I'm scared. I can't stop thinking about the pain and sadness that comes if I reveal the truth. That's what I'm afraid of. Oh, he just thinks he's trying to help him. I'm suspicious. He wasn't around. Is he trying to help me?
Hey,
Hey, what's the matter? Let's check the Monokuma file already. Right. At Kaito's behest, I looked over the Monokuma file. The victim is Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. The body was discovered in the gym. It looks like his wrists are bound. Interesting, okay. The cause of death was drowning. His body was consumed by piranhas until only bones remained. No other injuries can be confirmed. Well, wait, that doesn't actually confirm the death, right?
come on, man.
Yeah, we don't actually know how he was killed. He could have been alive when he was in that tank, or he could have been dead. The previous Monokuma file indicated Rantaro's time of death, correct? Ah, so I'm betting he was killed way earlier, and that's why they don't want us to know, because they don't want us to know he was actually alive at the point in the... or, wait. Yeah, he was actually dead at the point of the magic show, and the piranhas were probably a red herring. That's my guess. So, it's just showing us here that Rantaro was, we were given a time of death on his file. But the Monokuma file, this time, doesn't indicate a time of death.
What?
Did Monokuma mess up?
No.
This was intentional. Right, Shuichi. Monokuma told us that he wouldn't give us any information that would reveal the culprit. Thinking about it that way, it could have been anybody at the gym if it happened at a different time. So I bet it wasn't Kaito, it wasn't Kokichi, and it wasn't Maki, for sure. It wasn't us. So that leaves Angie, Himiko, Gonta, Tenko, Is there anything else? Oh, and that weird anthropologist dude. So that means the key to this case is going to be the time of death. Ha! There you go. I knew I picked a good sidekick. There's one more thing that catches my eye about the Monokuma file. Ryoma's cause of death. It says drowning, but if that's the case, we might be able to unravel the case from there. Aha! I wonder if it's going to be that he drowned somewhere that isn't here. Maybe the
All
pool.
right.
My first command to my new sidekick is investigate everywhere and find clues that will lead us to the culprit. He's pretty commanding, as I expected. Okay. So let's look for everything around here. It's the large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now.
But
Excuse me. Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's
I
right.
guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket.
okay.
It was a lot to clean up, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. Yeah, like his body? Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now, not even a shadow of what he was. Is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it. I'm certain
okay.
of it. Everyone
Remember.
watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma nothing but bones. I'll become nothing but bones.
Damn.
I can't believe he died in such a gruesome way.
Well,
The water filled with blood so fast, we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But the skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's. Tiny boy.
Geez.
Geez, I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to go and actually do it. No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die, he said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live. Huh? What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us, that's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do, so that he could have the same reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food and your friends? Damn it. That idiot. So let's check his things. Maybe there's something inside. Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopod, and the key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. What's in his room to investigate? The
remember.
motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then you think Ryoma was killed because of that video? I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Although, he might have my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point in thinking about that now. I wonder whose video he has. Alright, so we know we have to go to his room after this. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. Doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square glass. What exactly is this pane? I bet it's a door! It's a secret door! Oh, I bet it has something to do with her trick. Handcuffs. Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked. And there's small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. They must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. Oh, what's her face? The engineer girl was also here. What are those handcuffs? Why were they in the tank? But I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where did they come from? Probably Maki's room? Or not Maki's room, Himiko's room. That's true, there weren't any in the warehouse. So where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have had handcuffs is... Could it be he's a prisoner? Okay, I guess we want to check out his lab as well. I was gonna say probably Himiko's room, but... It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gunta said that he picked all of the piranhas up and put them in there. I can't believe Gunta would do that with his bare hands. Ah, wait. Yes, I can. When I think that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place?
Only the strong can survive in this world that Atua has created. At least,
Amen.
the least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul, so that he may enter Atua's kingdom.
Come on, man.
Can he really go there looking like this?
But
Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too.
What are you talking about?
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there was no more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
Oh, I feel like there are more piranhas today.
No.
More piranhas? What? Did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast.
But, compared to yesterday, the piranhas looked super crammed into that tank.
Ah, so they look crammed together.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were. But anyway, it was super crammed. Super crammed.
Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. Okay, well, where did they come from? Alright, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. Can we leave her? Oh, I see there's a power panel back there. What is this?
It is the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the button.
I see. Alright. How about this ladder? There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. I should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. Okay. I see a timer and I see the tank above. When I stood on the stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would be open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now and the tank is empty. It doesn't look as though it had a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. Interesting. Okay, so this is the holding tank for the piranhas that were dropped in. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass.
Hey, so
Oh yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab.
Ah,
Hey Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right?
got it.
Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from there. It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift. It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached. Oh, Kirumi was also in the gym. Just establishing alibis here, or where people were at the time of the potential crime. Oh, Kirumi.
it seems
The
as
control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems that they lowered the batten, attached the piranha tank to it, and then raised it again. I never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
if that is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it was probably quite sturdy. Okay. That's a lot of information. This is the timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't even realize it was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body. How about the curtain? There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side. What's the matter? You want to check that window out?
Okay.
Yeah, but... Oh, it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it's pretty high. Even higher than that piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank.
Yeah.
I wonder if the pool is on the other side of this. Where are we? We're in the gym. Probably. That's right, there was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey,
But you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder? Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs.
you can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open
Interesting.
the
So it might have to be somebody that's a certain height to get through, perhaps.
The window is open.
If the wind...
Oops. The culprit may have gone in and out through the window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
I can't see much, but I think
Yeah, that's what I said.
A pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere.
His voice is so bad.
All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
He sounds so grizzly.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
Marks on the window frame. I wonder if that's matching with the scratches that showed up on his yeah, his handcuffs. Yeah. I climbed down from the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
You done investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito.
Gee,
I was gonna say, who's assistant here? Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. Okay, cool. So we can go back now.
Okay.
Yeah, we done. Can we leave? Alright, we probably... Oh. I don't see anything else, so we must need to talk to people. Let's talk to people who would be the biggest suspects here. My magic was supposed to make everyone smile. Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think anyone of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are
There's
you
no
saying?
trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
come on,
You're
man.
still saying that, huh? Do you understand the situation we're in? No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
But
I'll protect you.
okay, your time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido.
Jeez.
Man, this guard is more strict than the security at idol events. How would you know that, Kaito? Tenko's acting kind of suspicious to me.
Hey,
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate males who bully Himiko. If we don't understand the magic trick, how we possibly survive the trial? Right, exactly. How about... I don't know. I honestly don't know who to talk to. Oh, probably not Kirimi because we're already up there. I don't know, I guess we'll just start right to left. I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening in such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
No.
I don't think that this was the sole. I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it, and that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made us use it. Yes, that's true. Did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic?
Well then.
Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. Okay, cool. So that was just a trigger to get us backstage. I see water. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from where we broke the tank. The floor around is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something.
That's
Changing
true.
wet clothes. But
But-
how would you get that from the water tank to this space behind the staircase?
Could it be?
This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. Yeah. Alright, and how about some rope? This was a pretty long rope, but what was it used for? I estimate it's roughly 65 feet in length.
Huh?
You can tell just by looking at it?
but of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to continue the investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could it be related to the case? A stage. Staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that there were some places on the stage that are wet. That might have something to do with the puddle next to it. Okay. 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 Still things to investigate. I guess we should talk to Kyo, maybe?
Listen.
Since the show was used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are clues here. Yeah. I know. Oh, maybe it's its block. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's the water tank. There's nothing strange about it from behind other than the large size. It's a normal water tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from this tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick. I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There is a high probability that they used the same route. So not only would it need to be somebody who was probably here, I'm guessing, but it would have to be somebody who understood the methods behind how Himiko's magic trick worked, which would, personally, to me, be, it would have to be either Angie or Tenko, because they were helping to assist her, I think. Reveal how Ryoma got into the tank. I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of the tank. Okay, so we investigated everything back here. Alright.
Kaito.
Probably should talk to Kaito. That was our sign.
All right.
My first command to my new sidekick is investigate everywhere and find clues. Don't overlook anything. You got it? Okay. Okay. All right. Maybe we talk to Himiko again.
All right.
Oh.
Listen
okay,
up.
so I clicked on Kaito again. Well, that is really hard to like.
What was that?
Alright, so.
Shuichi.
Alright, so not her. Maybe Angie? Oh, yeah, Angie. Okay, Angie knows about the stage. Ah. Hey, Angie, I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage.
Yep, I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage.
And do you know anything about how Himiko's trick works?
No.
No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic.
I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help you with the preparations, right?
Yep.
Yep, we started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank to the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
Yeah.
Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Hirumi to sew the curtains because I hate sewing.
Thanks.
So basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show was a success.
No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? Yeah, that's a stretch. By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Because
On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show. I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas. That's what Atua told me.
So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the piranha tank and the timer, those were for Himiko's lab, correct?
of course.
Yep. According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will automatically open.
I see. That means that most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
And then...
Ah, so we'll need to investigate Himiko's lab, Ryoma's lab, and Ryoma's room.
And right when we finished the prep work, and we were about to take a break, Gonta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all. When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know,
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yeah,
So we decided to come to the gym today, before the morning announcement. Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved with the set intact.
So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got here.
Ah,
So it would have to be somebody who wasn't in Gonta's room yesterday, but had access. I think it was Tenko. No. Was Tenko stuck in the room with us? Oh man, I can't even recall everything now. I can't even remember!
What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of the confusing incident? Don't worry, it'll be fine.
What?
Atua has spoken. You have nothing to worry about.
Huh?
Nothing to worry about.
No,
Nothing
no.
can escape Atua's sight. Not even the culprit.
Well, actually, it doesn't matter if the gym is closed because the window is open to the pool. And I think the pool is open. So that doesn't matter.
Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with.
Angie is starting to sound more and more creepy. I always thought she sounded creepy, but whatever. Maybe Kibo, since he helped with the props? Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Miko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious.
But
Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast. You got it? I'm not suspicious. I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Kibo does have a point. Okay. Is Kirumi gonna divulge anything about the set?
hey,
You were helping set up the show, right, Kirumi? Did you hear anything about the trick?
I do
No,
not agree.
I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banners and curtains, so I do not know the details of her trick. I see. Okay. I don't recall Tenko ever saying she didn't understand the details of the trick.
Hey!
Hey, Flemwood, there's something I need you to tell me. It's not a very polite way to ask someone for something. It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I gotta hear. I heard Gunta captured you guys last night. The hell was that about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened.
got it.
Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miu escape from Gunta? She's not strong enough to fight him.
Why, you...
Chop chop, you slimy shit. Well, I suppose you could say that Gunta had was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Sumugi, Tenko, and I. Okay, so let me think. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Sumugi, Tenko, and I. Okay, so not Ryoma, not Miu, not Angie, not Himiko. No Maki. No Kaito. And, Gonta and Kokichi were there already. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. So that leaves Kirumi. Tenko was in there. That leaves Kirumi.
okay.
Exactly, and Kokichi left the room around 9 p.m. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
If
We
I
were all
remember
forced to
correctly-
participate in Gunta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime around 11 p.m. So from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., everyone there had an alibi. And that is why they won't tell us the time, because that's probably when the murder happened. So anybody who wasn't in that room, who helped set up in any way, and as far as I can tell, the intersection of all that information would point to Ryoma, and Kirumi. Ryoma wasn't accounted for. I mean, Kokichi wasn't accounted for either, but he was kind of popping in and out of the room. Yeah, and then those people without an alibi are me, Kirumi, Maki, and Ryoma. Right. And Miu, of course. Man, it's really hard to recall information when it's been like a week since I've played this game. But what the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit?
Why?
By the way, Miu, how are you able to get away from Gunta? Well, I, had to use my secret weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon? She probably got her boobs out.
Wait!
What's a secret woman weapon? Is she trying to laugh it off?
Come
Shuichi,
on,
let's just
man.
leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out.
You're right.
You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Alright. Insect meet and greet has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Alright, so those people will probably be cleared with their alibi. God, we've talked to everybody, I think. Have we skipped Tenko? If Himiko doesn't... Wait. Yeah, Sumugi was with us.
If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her? Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him, and he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show? Or something like that. It's happened before, probably.
Alright, so that was absolutely useless. I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored. Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, cause here I come. Gunta could have saved him. No, Gunta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gunta, what's wrong? When piranhas attack Ryoma, if Gunta had dived into tank, then Gunta could have helped Ryoma. But Gunta got scared, too scared to do anything.
Gonta, idiot.
Sorry. Gunta, really sorry.
Come on.
A man shouldn't apologize so easily. Well, that's stupid. And even if you had jumped in, they would have just eaten you too.
That's true.
And from what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gunta. Huh? Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file?
You know,
You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet.
Gonta not
No,
smart.
Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to help. What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, you've got time to read the damn file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
You're right.
That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all.
Huh?
Information only Gonta know. Remember, during the show, you went up on stage. That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yes, because Gonta worry about Himiko.
Could it
Did you see
be-
inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
No, Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kind of surprised. Ah, interesting. And the back of the box is opaque, right? It only has glass on the front of the box. So maybe Ryoma's body was suspended by the rope and was released into the tank. But why was there a puddle there? I don't know. Still thinking it out. Still thinking it out, guys.
Oh, you can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show.
But if Gonta do nothing, Himiko get eaten by piranhas. But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that right.
So...
Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Oh.
Gunta
Gonta
don't
see.
know. Or maybe it has something to do with the panel at the bottom. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in. After that, Sorry, Gunta should have watched Tank better.
Dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah. You right. You right. But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko's disappearing act was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was this part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point in this case. Cool, so that was the last item we needed, I think.
No.
What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. So where else do we gotta investigate? First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at. After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then, I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. I don't think that's true. I think it would come from Himiko's room, and I thought we should have to go there. This is dumb. Is that everything?
Ah.
Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there will be some kind of clue. So we've got to go... A lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's going to be you doing all the heavy lifting here. Right. What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Yeah. So let's... every time I forget the control scheme. Every goddamn time! There we go. Alright, so we want to find... we wanted to go to the pool first, I believe. So that would be outside. And to our left. Yeah. So let's go check out the pool. Also, we saw Kirumi hanging around the pool before, if you recall. That might just be a coincidence, though. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Robe, too. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big, sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves. Let's see. I'm like taking pauses to try and figure out what might have happened in my brain with the meta knowledge of knowing how other Dangan Ronpa games usually work. It's usually very circuitous. Don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice.
We get heavier when cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare.
I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Monodam might be onto something. Monodam might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now.
I'll do it.
Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Mono Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around. If you don't get it, I'll throw y'all into the pool myself.
Please don't.
Monosuke, please stop. Can we all just get along? You saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Mono Kid? Margaret's where I'm at.
So long. Farewell.
Just a bit of nothing. So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube here, not the Mono Cubs. Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Well, why would you say that? It isn't related to the case. If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing. Yeah, it probably is related to the case because there was rope in the other room. Huh, there's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about. We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash. Yeah, but perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective, that is. Yeah, black piece of fabric. Okay, so what else is there to observe here? Let's see. Do we want to observe the pool itself? This doesn't look like a normal school pool, more like a pool at a resort. The pool is deep, but it isn't filled up all the way. Still plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed, but I can see something floating in it. Alright, well we already observed what's floating in it. How about the diving board? It's a large diving board. It looks like something you'd find at a resort. Nothing about it has changed. Okay. Obviously we want to check out the window. This building is in the school building. That just means that the window goes somewhere. Most of the windows are blocked off, but that one looks normal. What room has that window? That's a point of interest. Oh, I guess this is probably the gym window. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated from on top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder. I agree. Okay. The ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through here.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. Still things to investigate here, huh? Like what? A storage room. An electric air pump. Fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Just that inner tube pump, huh? Okay. And that didn't give us that didn't give us a warning or anything, or like a evidence bullet, truth bullet. Some pool rules are posted here. Specifications written here. Pool is 82 feet in length and 39 feet wide. Pool side is 13 feet on each end, and left and right sides are 8 feet each. There's something bothering me about the pool rules. They say... Interesting. No jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime. Whoa, where'd you come from? I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you. But the pool is off limits at nighttime, see? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right? If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exisals.
What?
You'd go that far? Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yeah. That'll come into play later. Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime? Well, at the very least, no one alive. So maybe he was killed the day before? Yeah, probably he was killed while we were, Probably he was killed while we were all in that bug room. Or before that even, maybe. I don't know.
Hey, so...
Hey, Shuichi, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there are any clues here. Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to the case. But you know, if that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it didn't relate to the case, then why didn't they clean it up? Just leaving it sitting out there like that, don't you think that that's straight up careless? No. Even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that they could use to get the inner tube. The water level is so low you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
But you know...
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Oh, that's right. They couldn't get into the water. Couldn't get into the water. Yeah, I suppose you could think of it that way. Why couldn't they?
You know...
Why couldn't they get into the water? Kibo probably couldn't get into the water. That's about it, though.
All right.
Alright, so let's go investigate some other places. So, next up would be... Next up would probably be... Let's do the magic lab. Oh, those two people are already there. Cool, that's fine. Okay. So let's go and check out Himiko's magic lab. Was that fire pit going last time? I can't remember. So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we gonna investigate again? The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know,
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Yeah, alright, so let's... Oh my god, do I need to look at everything in this room again? Looks like the same one that we used in the show. That's what Himiko told Kibo when we carried the tank out of here. Then perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret to the trick. Huh, what's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up, but why does it open up here? I wonder if that connects to the gym somehow. Are we on the same floor as the gym, or is the gym a floor above us? Huh. Let me see. Let me take a look at the map really quick, because now I'm curious. Are we right above the gym or on the same floor as the gym? Same floor, okay. So it doesn't connect in any way. It just revealed to us the trick mechanism. Alright, let's talk to this guy, because I hope I don't have to do anything else in here.
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi, did you want to ask me something? I'll tell you anything you want. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey!
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gunta yesterday. You snuck around into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late. I see. You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday. That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after that. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing.
hey,
And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Right after that, I left Gunta's lab and headed toward the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened.
Huh?
Something happened. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gunta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Huh. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is, my mom or something?
If I remember correctly,
Didn't you ask Kirumi to be your mom earlier?
that's so
She just kept talking and finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around.
Huh?
Yeah, I think it might be Kirumi, because if she did place the body in the gym or set up the body to go either, I don't know the mechanism yet, in the swimming pool or in the gym, it would behoove her to make sure nobody makes their way to the gym or the pool before 10 p.m., before nighttime, so nobody else could go in there, which means that the body could have been there and hiding somewhere at that time. Yeah. Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave, and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid. Catch me if you can.
That
Is that a request? Or maybe he was
So that
manipulating
means-
her? And then I guess Kirumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end she caught me a little before 10 p.m. Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So do your alibis still hold up even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe?
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. After Kirumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. By the time I returned to Gunta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. And then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me.
Huh?
Something odd. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. What? Oh, it was probably Miyu distracting Gunta. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. I wonder who it was. He's definitely talking about Miyu.
By the way,
You didn't get captured by Gunta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you? And what were you doing? I was running around the whole time. I hid in the bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. He's gonna blame Kaito. I bet Kaito's gonna be the big red herring for this case. Because the game has set us up to be like he's untrustworthy, he betrayed us. And I don't know at what point that does happen, but I don't think it's gonna be this case. So I think that's it for today's episode. Next time we're going to continue the investigation and maybe even get to the beginning of the school trial. This has been Sarah Fung, and I'll catch you guys later.